I'm filming this at the end of already having shown you everything I got, but I just wanted to say it's currently AgAuCu's 13th anniversary sale. It's 35% off of everything except gift cards, customs, and mysteries, but everything else is 35% off through August 4th. That's AgAuCu.com. I'll have it in the description. I always have it in the description. You get to actually watch the video happen. Bye. I bought some beads. So what happened was there's a pair of earrings I want to make for my mom that she requested like years ago, but I only have one of the beads left. And so I finally thought, I'm just going to see if somebody else has them, like somebody other than my usual suppliers. So this is a new to me bead store. I will link them down below and we'll see how the order goes. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's just beads, but yeah, it's new to me. I don't know. That's cute. And yeah, like I bought more beads than just the beads for my mom because that's what you do. You can't just buy one bead, right? Yes, you can. I have done that before. That's actually how I found Lima beads. I was looking for a Tree of Life pendant, a specific one, and they had it, and I bought just that. That was my first Lima beads order. Anyway, you can see, I think, why I bought so many more other beads, because look at these incredible colors. Just absolutely incredible, and even better, several of these are going to go towards the next Patreon. It's like these, and potentially these. It's like I have to decide and choose and decide, but yeah. Okay, let's go through them. You don't get to look at this. This is just the order sheet. Ooh, they're all in black and white. Okay, I think I know anyway. So first is these. These are faceted rondelles in like a root beer color. Called it Madeira, Topaz Madeira. I don't know what that is with the I in it, but it's M-A-D-E-I-R-A. Topaz, that's the color. They're not topaz, they're check glass. He has like an amber color, and they're those really flat, faceted not heishis. I mean, not heishis, but they're rondelles. So, yeah. I have a really hard time resisting this shape of bead. I don't know, I find it very visually pleasing, and I really like that color. So, check glass round drook beads, creamy pumpkin orange, 4mm. So maybe this one? Yeah, I think so. I think that's this one. Creamy pumpkin. Gosh, those are pretty. That is quite a color. It's showing up more yellow on camera, but I don't know. I'll try to fix it as usual. There's only so much I can do between, you know, your monitor, my monitor, the camera, etc. They're very vivid, but yeah, those are beautiful. I have mentioned it before, I'll always mention it. I'm sure that orange and yellow are particularly difficult to find, especially in anything except primary orange and primary yellow. I mean, not primary orange, but you know, like middle of the road orange, the equivalent. These are opaline orange, 5mm. Opaline is the same thing as opalite, opal glass. I don't know, it has a bunch of names. But this has like the same iridescent effect. I'm not sure you can be able to see it on camera, but I can definitely see it in person. Just in an orange glass instead of a clear glass. Those are really nice. Check glass star beads. Star beads. Dark topaz AB. AB is the aurora borealis finish that creates that iridescent finish. There you go. Really wanted to get some larger stars. I have a bunch of I think they're like 4mm stars. They're very small. So I wanted some larger ones. Whoop. And then I wanted to dump them everywhere. I just put on the fake nails again, so I'm not used to the nail length again. Check glass melon beads, pumpkin orange bronze. And this be these. A lot of the time when it's copper, people will call it bronze. Bronze and copper are not the same color. Actually, here. Bronze, pretty close to bronze anyway. And copper. So they're not even close to the same. I'm trying to see if I have like a shiny bronze. It's just all gold. Is this like a shiny bronze? Yeah. No. Well, it's shinier here. Okay, you can see a little bit better. Copper, bronze. Copper is very orange. So this is just straight copper. Nothing added, no colorants, nothing. And then this is essentially the color of bronze. So they're not even similar. I don't know why it's such a common thing to mistake them for each other. Okay, let's take a look at these. But yeah, you can see it's a copper, like an antique copper finish in there. In the melon carvings. Do I have an antique copper to show you? No, I have a very antique copper to show you. It's not really helpful. Well, just trust me, it's copper, and it's called bronze, but it's copper. It drives me crazy. It confuses consumers too. Like, they see things called bronze when they're actually copper, and so they start calling copper bronze, and it just drives me nuts. Orange silver, so these are the same thing in orange silver. I think they're a different orange. Yeah, definitely a different orange color. Sorry for any time I'm out of focus or out of frame. I haven't filmed for a minute, so I'm a little bit out of practice and I'm just bad at it. So there's that with the silver. I really like that. Orange and silver is a really rare combo to see. So I was like, oh my gosh, when I saw those on the website. Check glass African bicone beads, matte turquoise copper. These are ones I've had before from, I think from Dyalla Surplus. I'll link everybody I'm talking about down below. I think these were from her before. It's not that these people aren't making them, they're just suppliers who buy them from like Czech Republic, if that's what it's called these days, and like the Czech glass comes from the Czech Republic. You know, all over the world, they source all of this stuff. And then we just buy it from them. And it's their responsibility to make sure everything's safe and a good quality and that kind of stuff. Czech glass Lucerna bicone beads, matte silver. That's these ones. 4mm. I never really understand how small 4mm is. It has to be like right in front of me. So they're smaller than I expected, but that's just me, that's just my brain. But I was noticing when I was making the opalite collection that I just don't have very much silver. I have a ton of gold, and then like a smattering of antique copper, almost no shiny copper, and then like half the silver that I do gold. And that's both shiny and antiqued. It's kind of strange. I wouldn't think that silver would be like rare, but okay, check glass teardrop beads, 30p dark honey silver, 9x6. Am I opening the correct ones? Looks like it, yeah. Okay. Again, orange with silver. Wow, those are really pretty. Those are gonna go really well with the opalite beads, I think. The opaline. Hold on. Here, let's see. Yeah, I think so. And they're more similar in person than they are on camera. I don't know how it's gonna turn out when you see it. Check glass, teardrop beads, mint green gold rain. I think that must be these ones. If you see any cuts in the video, I mean, I'm sure there'll be a lot of cuts in the video, but I have to stop recording at some point and then restart so that the file size doesn't become like enormous and difficult to transfer to my computer. There you go. If you know anything about me, I got these because look at them. They're my favorite color. Wait till you see, I mean, you can see these ones, but yeah, wait till you see them up close. Oh, they're next. Check glass large teardrop drop beads, etched turquoise copper, 19x8mm. Oh my gosh, come on. So there's like a shiny but antiqued copper. So maybe you can see those are the same color. It's probably easier to see in person, but either way, it's not bronze. Sorry, pardon me. Yeah, I'm obsessed with these. These are so stunning. The second I saw them on the site, I was like, Do you know which ones, like, we haven't picked them up yet, but do you have any guesses which ones are the ones that I placed the order for? Probably not. Check glass faceted round beads, orange silver rain. So these ones. Oh, so these are the same finish. Yeah, those are really similar. Okay. Slightly different orange, but not very much. Those are beautiful. Wow. I already have a plan for several of these pieces. It just requires having time to do it. So like these are going to be in a necklace together, maybe with these added in. I'm not sure yet. Check glass faceted round melon beads. Blue AB. Oh, these ones. Yeah, these are really cool. I've never seen something like this before. These are 10mm. Yeah. So you can see they're faceted with an AB finish on parts of it. They're really cool. 10mm is a little bit beyond the size. I tend to cap out at 8mm for my preferences, but these are so cool. Thought I would just pick some up and see. Now there's a bronze finish. That's bronze. I wonder how many people are just like, they like click off after the 10th time I've said the same thing. They're like, oh my god. Who cares if it's bronze or copper? I care. You should care too. If you're interested in this stuff, you should care. Okay, 5mm twisted oval copper coated steel. Nope, this is the chain, not this. I read twisted and thought it was that. Okay, this is the steel link chain. 2 feet. I got 10 feet of this, I think. I think it was all they had was 10 feet. That's a nice chain. Yeah, that's really pretty. Oh, I love copper. Oh my god. I'm like, look at this. This is copper, and I can't find any like antique-y copper. It's right here. It's literally, this is what copper looks like when it's like mid-antiqued. That's lovely. Yeah, that was like last of, and I tend to grab chain like that. I don't know why I always have that urge, but I do. Check glass, irregular, dimpled oval beads, gold, copper. That must be these. Gold, copper. Let me see what I think about that. Yeah, they have like a gold wash on them. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that when I bought them. I thought they were just straight up copper. I don't really tend to read the names except for the size. But yeah, they have like a copper or a gold wash over the copper wash. Wow. Those are gorgeous. Oops. I'm not thrilled about this. So it seems like it's a kind of coating that you have to kind of protect some. But that's okay. I can work with that, no problem. It's just not my favorite. There's a line of check glass called like saturated metallics or something that has that too, where you have to be careful not to peel off the coating. Check glass round drip beads, yellow, orange, gold rain. Yellow, orange, gold rain? Yeah. The rain, what they're calling rain is, in my experience, usually called speckle. These are again more orange than they're showing on here. They're definitely like a very warm yellow. Like not as orange as mac and cheese, but leaning that direction. I love that. Those are very cool. And then this one in the pink, it's the same, but in pink. Coral pink. Wow. Oh, I love pink with gold. Those are so pretty. Yeah, I was really excited by these three, but how bright the colors are. And then with the gold speckling on top. And then this is orchid purple. And these are definitely for Patreon. For, I think, the final installment in my pansy series. I know they're called orchid, and they're going to be for pansies. And then this is vintage Japan copper tassel charms, 4-piece. So these are tassels. Look at that. Oh, those are so pretty. I love that the loops are gold too. I don't know, it just looks really nice. So yeah, 4 of those. I might have bought all of these, I'm not sure. Like that might have been all that was available. But there might be more on their site, I don't know. I must have skipped over something in my list because like these are thank you beads, which is so sweet, I love that. But I'm at the end of my list, and this is not. Anyway, point is, these are the ones that I was shopping for. I made a Patreon set with these, and my mom requested some earrings in the style of the necklace. And I only have one bead left, and so now I have enough to make her pair of earrings, and they are the correct color. That was the hardest part, was making sure I was buying something that was the correct, like, periwinkle cornflower color. Oh yeah, Dahlia flower beads, periwinkle blue gold check glass, 14mm. Yeah, so that style is called Dahlia because they look like dahlia flowers, sorta. Okay, I found these on the list. These are check glass teardrop beads, translucent blue copper. And again, I bought these because how could I not? They're so pretty. These are just drop beads. It's a little bit hard to tell when they're bound up like this, although I love the effect that that has, right? What a cool scrunchie that would be. But yeah, they're just little drop beads. Hello? Yeah, I found them. I found them. So these are glass melon beads, matte yellow custard iris. Oh yeah, they do have an iris finish. I was thinking I don't normally just buy a flat color. Yeah, you can see them sparkle with the iris finish. That's really cool. I don't buy flat, bright colors like this. I don't think they really fit like the AgAuCu aesthetic. Not that I have anything against them, I'm just saying. They don't really fit. Gosh, it's really hard to be like, here's the iris coating, but hopefully you can see it as I shift them around. It flashes like blue purple through there. That's really cool. Okay, let's take a look at the thank you beads. And thank you. This is from Orange Grove Beads. I think they're in Florida. Yeah. Got here like instantly. That's, you know, that's the post office, but they mailed them like same day. So that was impressive. A little cat. That's so cute. Oh, I'll have to do something special for that. And then a little flower coin. Aww. And then a grape cluster. Oh my gosh, Dionysus, am I right? Bold red heart. I want to eat that. That looks like candy. I won't do it, but I want to. This is like a little flower. Yeah, a little flower. Got an opalite bead. The opalite collection is finished. I have started photographing it. And all the other parts of it are finished, like just photography and video to go now. So that will not be part of the opalite collection. I'm very excited that it's done though. A blue bead in that same size and style. This is like a 6x8, I believe. Ooh, a little drop and like got like a white marble through it. Maybe opalite finish even. That's very pretty. A little flower bead in opalite. Oh, I absolutely would have used that in the opalite collection. Oh well, I'll just make more opalite stuff later. Not for a collection. A little red, white, and blue star in like a speckle style. That is super cute. An antique copper star. Love that. A little cube in silver and clear. Oh, actually it's pink. That's not just my skin. Oh, two of them. It's not just my skin color seeing through it. It's like, it's definitely like a vintage pink tone. And then a bunch of little beads. Several green, clear, and pink. Oh, that's so nice. What a nice little collection of thank you beads. Not that they'll ever see this, but thank you. And there you go. There's my order. Now I'm gonna arrange it for a cover photo. And then, I'm not gonna do it on camera this time, but I'm gonna take the order receipt and I'm gonna price them and stick them in the bags with them until I have time to put them away. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful order. I'm so happy with like this entire section. I'm happy with all of it, but like look at that. Look at all that orange. And these are such a surprise. I do remember ordering them. As soon as I saw the iris part, I thought, oh yeah, that's right. So I wanted to see what they looked like in person. I've never seen that kind of combination before. At least I've never noticed that. Okay, photo time, and thank you for watching. I try to post once a week, every week, but it has not been happening recently just because there's like 1,000 videos that are halfway done, and the second half is really daunting for me. So I will get there. I will get them done, and I will get back on schedule. If not, then I'm sorry, but I'm still here. I'm still kicking.